No matter what, we all like to accessorize. Some of us like rings. Some of us like necklaces. Whether it's you personally or your home, decorating your home is always fun. Me personally, I'm a wallet guy. I collect wallets. I have about 1 million different wallets that I will cycle through. But what does this have to do with today's true crime episode? Let's find out on another episode of Hauntings, Homicide, and Hearsay. So you were giving me like the most confused look in the world.
We're not doing the Hope Diamond?
We're not doing the Hope Diamond.
Give me another clue.
Decorating your home, accessorizing. Maybe you're the type of person who really likes belts.
Oh my fucking God, it's Ed Gein.
On today's True Crime Friday, we are talking about the famous Ed Gein.
You had me really stuck on that one. I don't know why my brain originally went to diamonds. Because diamonds are a girl's best friend.
That's what I was
Thank you, Marilyn. Well, you really threw me for a loop when you said you're home, and I'm like, are we going to talk about art theft? Like, it's true crime, but art theft is not your jam. That's my jam.
Yeah, that would not be my thing. And I'm really, really excited because, again, this is one that, similar to Dahmer, because I've been watching that on Netflix and it's been taking me for fucking ever, and everybody else is like, oh my God, did you finish it? And I'm like, no, I've been watching one episode a night, so it's taking me like 10 days.
Hey, now, sometimes you do too.
But I know...
Sometimes you get real crazy and do too.
That's true. But... But, like, this is another one where I know the outline, but I didn't know all the details. So I'm really, really excited about it. And I don't know why there's not more movies. Actually, I do have a theory.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well, yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was inspired by Ed Gein.
And can I just say that I love your grandparents just supporting you, letting your freak flag fly and being like, we went to Texas. Here's this. Ha-ha!
Well, they actually did get a picture of the house that was used for the movie.
No, I know.
But not his house.
I know. But, like, they're supportive and cute.
Yeah, I know. Especially as, like, a 10-year-old child who was like, I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Thank you. And they're like, yeah, we're going to Texas. They got me a picture of the house. I don't even have that picture anymore. I don't know where it went.
Okay, but the way you said that was so fucking hysterical to me.
You're welcome.
I hated and loved every second of it, especially with your fucking crazy eyes, Steve Buscemi.
But no, I have a theory because, and just spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't watched Dahmer yet, they've talked...
Made mention.
Yeah, they've talked about Gein. They've actually had scenes filmed as like a flashback to it. And then...
Yeah, you haven't even finished this episode.
No. And I am on episode 10 now, and I'm going to finish it tonight. But then they also had Gacy in the beginning of that. So my theory, because Ryan Murphy really likes foreshadowing. And I think he has contracted with Netflix to do a Gacy series and a Gein series. That's just my theory, but I think it's going to happen. And if they do just as fucking good of a job as they did with Dahmer, that's going to be fucking amazing.
It's going to be real hit and miss if they get greenlit for it, though. I don't care what script or anything they have in place already. With all the wild backlash of Dahmer, and like, here's the thing.
Yeah, but people get pissed about everything.
Yes, they do. But here's my thing. Here's my problem.
And I have my own opinion, but go ahead.
Oh, we know. They're like assholes. Everyone has one. Not even a chuckle.
No.
Damn.
No.
I've used that line too many times.
Yes.
Anyway, you now have Dahmer sympathizers. Yeah, I'm serious.
Okay, and you know who the only people are that are getting pissed about that is fucking Gen Z. I'm sorry. Sorry to any Gen Zers that are listening.
No. Stop. I'm pissed that there are Dahmer sympathizers.
I don't even give a fuck. Do you know why? Because the man died at 34 years old and he's been dead for years.
And here's the thing. The problem is the ideology. I don't want to say thought police, but like...
You're policing people's thoughts right now.
I know that. I know. But like the idea that, he didn't mean it. Bullshit. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
He was not insane like he tried to prove he was.
I love true crime because, like I will say again, is what the fuck makes them tick. What happens? Mm-hmm. It's the nurture versus nature. It's the chemistry. It's of their brain, their makeup, shit like that is why I'm like, this is fucking fascinating.
I personally...
Not the act itself. I don't condone it. I think that's all of it. I think that's disgusting, but like I could never do it. But that's where I'm like, you stop your fucking sympathizing and saying he was a good guy or he didn't do this or he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, well...
That's why I'm saying I don't know if Ryan Murphy will get greenlit for anything like that.
Okay, well, here's the thing. It makes Netflix money, and that's what it comes down to is money. That's all it comes down to. So who gives a flying fuck? I don't care. There's so many people that are pissed that they even made this a series, and it's bullshit. And you are getting me so fucking worked up right now.
It's not hard to do. I'm kind of glad they made it a series because it's not... What's the word I'm looking for? It hasn't strayed and embellished and done this and that. And in my opinion, looking at it, going into it, knowing all of the facts, all of it, I applaud them. They have done very well in staying to fact, and I have watched this. I'm sorry, I know the families, I'm sorry, and I know the families of the victims did not approve of this, did not.
Doesn't matter. They don't have to.
I know. But I like that it shows that he unabashedly, absolutely did target minority communities. Plain and simple.
Well, yeah, he did. And I think that's the deeper thing that people aren't looking at is Netflix didn't do this necessarily only for entertainment value or shock value or anything like this. You don't stick that close to a true story unless you have an underlying like theme or like a motive that you're trying, or not a motive, that's not the right word, but an underlying like thing that you're trying to get across.
Right.
And message. I think message. Thank you. And I think it literally is, they wanted to bring awareness to like, hey, this man was evil. This is what he did to minorities, yada, 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 because they don't embellish.
No.
Tons of people who have studied Dahmer have said in interviews that this is the most accurate account you will ever see on Jeffrey Dahmer and his crimes.
And
that is compared to documentaries.
Yes.
It's incredible, and they could not have chosen anybody better than Evan Peters.
No, he has done amazing. I feel so happy for him and so sad for him.
Oh, he's gonna get shit on.
He's gonna get shit on, and listen, I'm not a fucking Oscar winner or anything like that, but to be in a headspace of a character for however long it took to film, because I have not looked that up, that's Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah.
It affects you.
Method acting.
Well, I don't know if he's method acting it out, but to study it, to look into it, to really deep dive mentally and emotionally what makes this guy tick. I'm just saying.
That's how you know he's a really good actor.
He is.
And he deserves a freaking Emmy.
Yeah.
Or an Oscar or whatever. I can't keep up with all the award shows.
I don't give a shit. I stand by what I said the other night. If they don't give fucking Evan Peters the award for this show, they better give that goddamn girl that played the family member in the courtroom. You felt that.
Yeah.
You felt that in your soul, her screaming those words. Like, that was top tier. That was God tier acting.
Nobody in this show was chosen by accident.
No.
There is a reason, and they are all incredible actors, which I discovered Steve Stevens is in it. From Even Stevens. You missed it because you were outside, but at the end
where?
At the end of the 9th episode, Glenda goes to they're finally holding a funeral for Contract and meets the guy that helped them come to the States, and it's played by what's his name? Steve Stevens. Yeah. Shia LaBeouf and Christy Carlson, Romano's dad.
First of all, I want to apologize to absolutely no one. I'm eating a grilled cheese. It's tasty as hell. Second of all, that's the weirdest shit I've ever heard.
I know.
You're like, excuse me, sir. You don't belong here.
Yeah.
Also, Niecy Nash. Okay, come on. She went from Reno 911. And I know she's done a lot more than that. But like, you say Niecy Nash, you think of her on Reno 911.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking phenomenal job.
Good. Yeah. But like I was saying, nobody was cast on the show by accident. Like everything is great. So
I told you that one was going to be a hard one to watch, by the way.
Which one?
With the Laotian kid, where they returned him.
Laotian.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where he almost escaped and they returned him.
Oh, yeah.
I told you that's going to be fucking hard to watch.
Yeah.
They fucking failed him.
I'm pretty like, well, no, they did.
They absolutely
oh, yeah, and don't worry because those two cops got put on leave, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
Then they get the award
I just talked to Peggy about this.
Year.
Yes,
yeah.
I told her about that and she was disgusted and I said,
bullshit.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully they're listening because fuck you.
Honestly.
So anyways,
Ed Gein.
Yeah. Anyways, getting into today's episode before we go on an even bigger tangent on Dahmer, would it be, as a sidebar, would it be a good idea for us to do bonus episodes on like horror movie, true crime movie reviews? Maybe not reviews, but like just discussing them?
I think it'd be fun.
Okay. It might be fun as bonus episodes.
And I'm going to say that because I think 98% of this elevated horror is bullshit.
Some of it's good. Some of it's good, but we're just, you like Knives Out, right? That's elevated horror.
That's a murder mystery to me. That's suspense. That's thriller.
That's elevated horror.
That's like watching Clue, but it got taken seriously.
What was the other one we just watched? Oh, Ready or Not. That's considered elevated horror.
Is it really?
Yes.
See, to me, that says suspense thriller.
No. The Witch, elevated horror.
Didn't like
Not
it.
good.
Would you like some butter?
Yeah.
A pretty dress.
So anyway, Ed Gein again.
I guess I didn't watch far enough in that movie. I gotta say, if the goat starts talking like that, like,
do you just want to take a couple gummies and just rewatch it, like from where we?
Bitch,
left
I
off?
think I fucking might, because I do not want to witness the baby thing again. That actually made my stomach. I couldn't. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a pussy when it comes to that. I will freely admit it. Just tattoo it on my forehead. Get me an appointment with Aaron.
On that note, before we jump into the meat of the story that is Ed Gein, and yes, that's a pun, we will be right back. All right, so we are back, and we are talking about Ed Gein today. So, jumping right in, Ed Gein was born on August 27th, 1906 in La Crosse, Wisconsin, to parents George and Augusta Gein. Augusta was extremely religious, regularly reminding Ed and his brother Henry of the immorality of the world, the evils of drinking, and her belief that all women, with the exception of herself, were inherently promiscuous and, quote, instruments of the devil.
What a pious bitch.
Okay, but it's pretty accurate for you.
I thought you were calling me pious, and I was about to come across this fucking table.
She would read the Bible to the boys every afternoon, particularly choosing passages from the Old Testament and the Book of Revelations, mostly concerning death, murder, and divine retribution.
There it is. That's what fucked him up.
Yep.
Have you read the Book of Revelations? It's a wild ride.
Yeah. Reportedly, she hated her husband, who was an alcoholic who